You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
What you talking about?
If that nigga on war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. U.P.K super solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm about it. U.P.K super solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall phone and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shorty and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And that sucker duck bitch ass boy fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga on war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. U.P.K super solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga. None of me, base up while I fit a beat, yeah. AR-223, Draco with a magazine, yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen, boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple, tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. You squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road, why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road, boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. U.P.K play for keys, nigga. Commanding General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. They got popped off for a neck. If that nigga on war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. U.P.K super solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
Hey,
Yeah. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah.
I'm in a yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding General YAHANNA. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be flying fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then I can gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk the shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapping the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Fine.
Check. Am I being heard? Can you hear me?
Come, sir.
All right, so we got YAHANNA, we got Durham on the line, and who else do we have on the line?
Eastern Carolina and the Bahamas at the moment, sir.
Most high Christ. All right, y'all ready?
Come on, sir.
All right, let's clap it up, get a load of hand. Shalom, we are the I.S.U.P.K, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under Command and General YAHANNA. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. What is the truth? The truth is the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Lord's chosen people according to the Bible. We are the true Jews of the Bible, right? In the year 2024, there's nothing more imperative than Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, or Latinos waking up to the true knowledge of who they are, where they come from, their language, their history, and how do we fit in this society using what God says and how we should live, right? So a lot of things are being done in the earth, a lot of confusion that is in the earth, and a lot of us are searching, trying to find out what is the truth about life. You understand? What is the truth about things we should or should not be doing, right? But we don't turn to the Bible and try to figure out those things anymore. A lot of us lean to our own, you know what I'm saying, our own way. You know what I'm saying? We try to find what works for us, and ultimately we end up getting further and further behind and further away from what the Most High says or what God says we should or should not be doing. So the I.S.U.P.K, or the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, has been on the streets since 1969, trying to fish our brothers and sisters out of the world, meaning to draw them away from the things that are pulling them into places that they should not be in. You understand? So we talk about fishing. What is being compared when we talk about fishing? What's the analogy that's being drawn when I say I want to fish a brother or sister out of the world, Baba Kashaw?
Salakia, to see if they're willing to come into the truth or accept the knowledge of who they are according to the Bible.
You want to raise your hand, Sister Salaki, okay?
Come.
Now that's half of the answer, right? You say it again. Come on.
We're fishing to actually see if brothers and sisters are willing to come into the truth and see if they're willing to come into the truth and accept who they are according to the Bible.
And if they are to come into the school to learn who they are, what must happen for them to fully understand that this is the home of the truth?
They got to be willing to open up that Bible, number one. Number two, to examine themselves and be willing to change.
Be willing to do what?
Change.
And to change, what does the scripture say about being changed? You must be what?
Renewed.
So like I said,
Come on.
you must be converted.
Con. Right. And how would you be converted, Yonazar?
So like I said, if I may, we're converted by hearing the word, the truth, and then changing our behavior.
Now, how can you make a decision about life if you're not informed, right? If you're going to make a decision about life, you would want the information that you need to make an informed decision, correct? So what happens when you don't have the information that you need about life when it comes to making a decision? What happens? Come on.
So like I said,
come on, Yonazar.
You make many mistakes.
Many mistakes. Do you agree with that, Hawan? And so what type of mistakes do Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, or Latinos make without knowing the truth about the Bible and the decisions that we should make? Hawan?
So like I would say one huge one is like putting a woman away.
Okay, putting a woman away. What else?
Eating shrimp, herring, pork, or lobster.
Right. So when we say putting a woman away, oftentimes these decisions, like brothers make, or sisters make, will go down and have pleasure with a man or a woman, and nowadays it's perfectly normal to leave a woman. You know what I'm saying? After you done, y'all done did y'all at the two uglies done bump. You know what I'm saying? After you done did the nasty, but that actually goes against what the Most High says. The minute you lay down with that woman, the idea is to be with that woman for the rest of your life. The idea of that woman is supposed to be with you for the rest of your life. So we go into situations not knowing the consequences of our actions. But if we actually open up the Bible, we will see that. And who do we blame for these decisions or this understanding or the information that we don't have? We have to blame our leaders, right? You look at the leaders that are in front of us today. Who is guiding us with our decision making as leaders? Is it the Christian church? Big Mama been in the Christian church since you was a little kid. And the conditions of the Black, Hispanics, or Latino neighborhoods has not changed. You would think with all the churches and all the information, this is the information age, that's what they call it, right? With all the information in the churches and all these people that's supposed to be have this divine wisdom or this divine intellect, all this Google machines, your cell phones, we have access to just about anything that you want to learn on the earth. But why is it Fulio don't know that he has enemies and he don't understand that dropping his location could cause his death? That's crazy to me. Like you're on your phone and you drop your location and brothers come up and take your life. What type of life are we living that this seems to be the social norm for Black, Hispanics, Native Indians? It's all about the decision making that we've been pushed into because of oppression that comes from the oppressor. Us being disobedient to the Father has allowed us to live up under a beast, and he constantly send ways for us to be deceived so we can go further and further into the world and not be fished out of it. You understand? So the I.S.U.P.K, we train up brothers and sisters on ways to protect themselves and fish others out of the world so they can stop making these decisions. One of the things that I learned about the Bible that people often lie about, that there's color in the Bible. Raise your hand if you knew that. Before you came into the I.S.U.P.K, raise your hand or put a 1 in the chats if you knew that color was in the Bible. You knew color was in the Bible? One, Yonazar.
Come on, sir.
You never knew color was in the Bible, right? So that's why I want to go over just a little bit. I'm preaching officer of 5,000 Zion Yala. I'll be holding down the hammer until Captain of 13,000 Nayatha Banyamya comes in. And so I just want to get back to some of the basics. So because a lot of our people that are listening are looking at these classes online, they don't understand that there's color in the Bible. And I'm gonna go into a couple of scriptures tonight before Cap get in here and we try to go over these colors, right? So somebody give me the book of Jeremiah 14:2. Book of Jeremiah 14:2. And when I say there's color in the Bible, man, it's especially talking about us. Like we don't see ourselves in the Bible, man. When you say something about the Bible, you are hand me that picture, Ayathan, right there, Bob Kershaw. Let me show you something that we've been deceived by, right? Let me cover this up. So when I say we have, man, you got to protect your neck against your enemies, right? What immediately comes to your mind? You think I'm talking about another brother, right? 9 times out of 10. But this is what I'm really talking about. This image right here, right? A lot of us, we can't see ourselves in the Bible because this is the image that we've been taught in the Christian church. You understand what I'm saying? Like everything that you think about of the Bible starts and stop with this when you think about Christianity. Well, Christianity is white supremacy. And the reason why we teach that it is white supremacy, because if you believe in this will always give you the idea that the oppressor is above you or over you. He's responsible for your redemption, if I may. You know what I'm saying? You look at this picture, you think this is the bastard that's responsible for changing your life. But when you turn on the news and you see somebody that looks like this shooting a lady that is clearly suffering from some type of what's the word I'm looking for? Some type of ailment, disorder, if I may. Y'all familiar with the Sonya Massey story with the cop came in and shot the young lady in the face? Well, this image right here, what makes us think that was okay? This image right here is somebody gonna go into the church and pray that this image change the conditions of Black, Hispanic, Native Indian lives. Well, this is a lie. So how can you expect change in your life when you're living with this in your brain all day? First, you have to put down this and understand this. Christ was a what? His name is Yahawashi, according to what we know in the Hebrew, right? Christ come from the tribe of what? Judah, right? And that is short for what? Anybody? Judah is short for what? Come on. Jew, right? Right. So read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14.
I want you to read it nice and strong.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Read on.
Unto the ground.
Right. So we want to start from the top of this thing, right? And break it down. What we do know is now we understand that there's a what in the Bible? A color in the Bible. This is something that truly amazed me because every time I thought about the Bible, this is what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Before I came into the truth and I understood that I'm the chosen one of the Bible, I just don't know it because of the life or decision that I'm making. This is what I thought. This is what came to my mind. When I thought about the angels, what comes to your mind when you think about the angels? You think about Cupid, right? A little naked baby with wings shooting arrows, right? But that's not an angel according to the Bible. So what we're looking at is a lot of misconception or the illusion of information that is given to us as a people.
So like I said,
come on with it, brother.
If I may, sir, like what you're saying is so heavy because that picture and that image caused me for the most of my life to reject the Bible. You understand? And I know a lot of other brothers, because as we were growing up, it was presented to us as the white man's book, as the white man's religion.
How many of y'all ever heard that term before? The oppressor's religion or the oppressor's book. Everybody familiar with that. But who teaches these things? Somebody who's not reading the Bible. But if you begin to crack open the Bible and you read Jeremiah 14:2, read that verse.
Judah mourneth.
Judah mourning, right? So we talk about Judith is talking about the Jews, and it's talking about mourning, right? What? Give me an adjective to describe mourning. Give me some words to describe mourning. What does it mean to mourn?
Salakia, sir.
Come on, young
Despair. Despair.
Mm-hmm. Give me one, Hawan.
I was just looking it up too. Grief.
Grief. What about you, Akashka?
Salaki, sir. I was thinking about it slipped my mind now. I was thinking about almost in a crying stage.
Right. So when we talk about our lives as Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, we are in mourning, man. We are people that if the cops get behind you and you see blue lights, the first thing that goes to your mind is, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Is there something that I've done wrong that I don't know about? Did somebody call the cops on me? Oh, let me make sure I got my license in order. Your palms start sweating. Sometimes they know that this is a science, and they do these studies on Black, Hispanic, Native Indians because this earth is designed. Well, they ain't gonna say the earth is designed. Well, they design certain things to constantly put us in fight or flight mentality. You ever heard of that? Fight or flight mentality? Yeah, it's like you go into a job, you going in there and they give you an application. And the first thing you put your name on there, Daquan, Shaquanda, you know what I'm saying? And then you put your whole name in there. The first thing have you ever been convicted of any felonies? Well, if I'm not mistaken, that was a study done that most Black men have a felony by the time they turn 18. I mean, before they turn 21. So you got to check that box. And guess what comes after that box? Anybody? What usually come after that felony box? What? Nope. Come on.
If so, why?
Huh?
If you ask why?
Nah. Come on. Give me another one. What usually go on that application that you're filling out?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Come on with it, Akash.
Take a guess. Your race?
Your race. Now you stuck. Now you know why they ask you. Look, you smiling because you know it, right? And in your mind, you thinking like, damn, maybe I'm just gonna put white on it this time. Right? Why? Because come on with it, brother.
Salakia, sir. Definitely agree, especially when you're looking for applications. I always try to look for the one option that says
other,
not other, but not to provide an option if possible.
No demographic.
Right.
You want to skip over it. Why? Because once you click that box, everybody know once you put your name in that box, you automatically know that in this empire, somebody may look at you different. Am I making this up, right or wrong?
No, God.
You don't even want to put your real name on there. You trying to, damn, I don't want to put Daquan on here. Mom, why you name me Daquan? You could have named me Justin or Alex, right? Or Tate. You know what I'm saying? You could have named me anything, but that's oppression. Like all you doing is checking a box on a piece of paper, and we don't even want to do that. That's a form of mourning when you resent going through something, when you know something is going to happen. That's the life of Black, Hispanics, Native Indians. You go into a job or a bank, and you in your mind say, you never gonna get that business loan you've been asking for, and if you do get it, the APR is gonna be higher than everybody else. We are in mourning, man. Black people own 1/2 of 1% of all the wealth that's in this earth. Yet and still, you telling me we got to work on generational wealth. Jim Muhammad brought up an excellent point. He said we'll never have generational wealth until we get rid of generational oppression. We will never have generational wealth until we get rid of generational oppression. Can somebody break that down for me? What does that mean? If you understand in my words, we can never have generational wealth until we get rid of generational oppression. It means like you can stack all the money that you can have, put it in stocks, bonds, CDs, you know what I'm saying, mutual funds, and you can triple your growth. But without the law, statutes, and commandments that's in this Bible and pointing out who's an enemy to you, it won't last. Because just because it don't get you, it can also get who? Your children. It can get their children. And they can stop this thing at any given time because we live up under a beast that's in the earth. And we don't understand that we are the true Jews of the Bible. So therefore, we are in mourning. Read on, Daraj.
Like,
come on.
And that stuff ain't real wealth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as something happened, Esau could take all that away. The dollar can lose its value.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They can come and take everything away. That's not real wealth. Like, it doesn't mean anything. It holds no value. You understand? It means something in this kingdom, but at the same time, when the bank closed,
you
everybody
done.
broke.
It said the Jews mourn. Read on, Daraj.
Salaki. Hey, Shalom. Yahaba Shemisha Brakathum.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh. What's going on, Cap? Salaki. And with that, I'm going to turn the clock over to Captain of 13,000. Captain I thought by Yum.
I'm on Son of Christ. How are you, Akim? Again? And Shalom. Yashama Tabashama Shai to the sisters. All right. You all good?
Come on, come.
All right. Okay, where we at? Yanisa, you ready? What's that scripture you wanted broken down again?
Come on, God.
You all know you could type in your questions. You know what I mean, in the chat. You're trying to get answered. All right, go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus 36, chapter 36, verses 18 and 19, sir.
All right, go ahead and get it.
You want to turn the camera, Daraj. Oh, no, man.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 18. The belly devours all meats, yet is one meat better than another. Verse 19.
What's that first verse? What's that first verse saying?
That we consume all type of meats.
When it say all type of meat, what you mean?
Well, I would say this is like more spiritual, and it's dealing with different types of information.
You on it, right? But just remember, when the Bible say meat or food, what is it speaking about?
Is it different doctrine, sir?
No. No. That's making sure, you know what I mean, we don't ever, you know what I mean, see this when it comes to, you know what I mean, when we see the word meat.
Oh, lawful food, sir. Lawful meat.
Yes, that's it. All right, correct. All right, read on. But this is not speaking about lawful food, right? This is not speaking about meat. Like, you know what I mean, we eating food. All right, read on.
Kind of one, sir. Verse 19. As the palate tasteth divers kinds of venison.
Right, what's your palate? What's that? What does that mean?
The palate discerns the taste of a food or a substance that you put in your mouth. So in this case, it would be palate is your mind. Am I correct? So
okay.
Now you.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so it said the palate tasted diverse what?
Venison.
Venison. What's venison?
It's a particular type of meat. It's deer meat.
Yeah, mm-hmm. All right, so it's different. It's different what? So different parts of there. Sometimes the meat might taste what differently, but the palate, right? You ever hear about somebody having like like when people taste wine, you know what I mean? They able to tell you, you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, they able to tell you, you know what I mean, what's in that meat, or you know what I mean, what type of wine it is. Like their palates could do what? You know what I mean?
They could discern certain things.
Yeah. Right? Read on.
So doth a heart of understanding false speeches.
What does that mean?
Okay, let me give it a shot, if I may, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So if your palate can discern different tastes of wine or different, it can also discern, different philosophies, different doctrines.
You own it. And now, okay. Does everyone have I want to say a good palate when it comes to food, when it comes to tasting meat, I should say, venison?
Sir.
Right, that's why it says what? Read that last part.
Sir. So doth a heart of understanding.
So does a heart, a what? A person, what? A mind of what?
Understanding.
Of understanding. Right? Somebody whose heart is of understanding means what? This person what?
He has some wisdom.
Yeah. Not you know what I mean? Some wisdom. He has wisdom. How else he will know if this person lying to him? How else he know this what coming out this person mouth means nothing? You understand? We base our life on the what?
On the word of God.
Yeah, on the Bible. Yes. We live our life based on the word of God. You understand? So now you a person, if you base your life on this Bible, then everything you do, you'll try to do what? You'll try and line it up with what's in the Bible. So you want to go marry a woman, you have to know what the laws on marrying a woman in the Bible. You understand? You want to know who you have to get married to, you need to know what? The law in the Bible. So now you're not going after no heathen, because you know what? It's a sin. So you know if somebody starts speaking to you about, you know what I mean, going after some heathen, you know based on your understanding that what? This person ain't what? They don't know what they're talking about. This is a false what? A false speech. You understand? Somebody telling you to go and vote. You understand? And that's going to change the aspect, or you know, I mean, your community in some form or fashion. You know that this is what? False speech. You could discern that. You understand? Good to go? Okay.
So
next,
let me, if I may, sir. So what this is talking about is our ability, because of the training that we have, to discern bullshit, Salaki.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean, the truth from not the truth. So you don't just sit down and watch the news and be like, oh man, these Hamas people, they're evil. Yeah. These, yeah, I mean, the Hezbollah, they're evil. You know what I mean? You don't just you not, you know what I mean, you're not just absorbing that nonsense, them false speeches. Because the same people who attacking Hezbollah is the same people doing what? Attacking you. Took your identity. You understand? Had you in slavery. You understand? Not to say, nonetheless, I'm not siding with Hezbollah or Hamas. You understand?
I understand, sir.
Pat him down.
Okay. Come on.
So lucky. I was, watching the news today, they tried to, like, after all of the murdering that the Israelis have done in Gaza, they still trying to make the Israelis look like the victims.
Yeah, that is, brother, that is crazy to me. That is totally crazy to me. You understand? That's totally crazy to me. I don't know how they're doing it, but you know what I mean. Go to Second Thessalonians, and this is what's going to happen. And the more and more, you know what I mean, the more and more these wars go on, the more and more, you know what I mean, the Lord going to start to reveal who is who. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean, the earth need to see, you know what I mean, needs to be in turmoil like this. You understand? So people could start what? I want to say people, meaning blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we should start what? Waking up to the fact that you cannot believe these people. The Bible even tell you what? Don't trust your enemies. Don't trust them. You understand? You can't trust a word coming out of these people's mouth. You cannot. Right? Who I think it's second Thessalonians, I think it's 2:5. Or start at 2:1.
So, like I said, I got it. If there's not a trooper there, one of the troopers want to take it. All right, I got it, sir. This is the book of First Timothy. Of Slaki.
No. Yeah, Thessalonians. I'm gonna get it quick for you right here. Because you're the second Thessalonians
2:5, correct, sir?
Yeah, hold on. You could start at 1.
This is the book of First Thessalonians 2 and verse 1. For yourselves, brethren.
No. Second Thessalonians. I think you might be in first.
Sluggy, sir. I got it.
All right, go ahead and read that.
Okay. This is the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, and by our gathering together unto him.
Right. So now he's saying, now we beseech thee, meaning what? What is he saying? What is he saying here?
Salaki, sir. It's like, I wouldn't say begging, but it's like pleading with you to understand something.
Yes, to listen. Not like what you all do at what we do at camp. We're pleading for blacks, Hispanics. You know me, listen to what we're saying. Like we in this condition, not because the Lord wants us to be in this condition, but because we disobeyed the Lord. You understand? And the only way out is to what? Is to do what the Lord says to do. We can't fight our way out like Hamas and Hezbollah and Iran fitting to try and do. We cannot do that. We're gonna have to let the Lord fight for us. You understand? And the only way to get the Lord to fight for you, we are going to have to stop sinning against the Lord. You understand? So we pleading with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians when we go on the street. Right? We not trying to belittle them or put them down. We trying to, inspire them to serve the Lord. You understand? Read on.
Verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or
that ye be what? That ye be what?
That ye be not soon shaken in mind.
What does that mean?
Lock it, sir.
Come on.
To not be shaken in mind, meaning that to not lead yourself away from what the truth is.
I'll take that. But give me. I want somebody give me a paint picture from where it's saying that ye be not soon shaken in mind.
It's like
it's
like by having somebody try to convince you to celebrate your birthday when you know you're not supposed to.
Okay, Yeah, but okay. Read on, and you read on.
Or be troubled. Neither
Or be what?
or be troubled.
Or be troubled. Meaning this. When do people mm, when do people try to serve the Lord? When is the the time majority of us decide, you know what, we're gonna serve the Lord?
It's like it when it benefits them.
No.
Like
Come on.
when something bad happens to you.
Yeah, when you're in trouble. So now you ain't going to church, but you know what I mean? But remember in your will, you ain't going to church, but as soon as something happened to you, I'm going to church next week Sunday. You understand? Now you're shaking, you understand, in your mind. You understand? Like you can't be somebody that's shaking in your mind, meaning you're in the truth now, and something happened where it seems as if the brother threatened to be in danger. And guess what you do? You leave. Because you're shaken in your mind, right? You have to be what? You have to be what? What the Lord wants you to be or need you to be?
So I get on. Be strong.
Strong. Good. You need to be what? Hot, not lukewarm.
Okay.
Somebody who's lukewarm is going to be what? It's going to be easily what? Shaken in their mind. Read on. Who's reading?
Come on, God, sir. Neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us. As that the day of Christ is at hand.
You understand? And this is speaking about what? Now you're getting the gist of it. What is it speaking about? This is describing a situation here. And what situation is describing here?
Like it. Becoming a Christ.
Yeah, but okay. Okay, what people saying? What people saying about the earth right now?
What's like it? The end times.
End times meaning what? Why they saying is the end times?
Like a time right before Christ come back. Like based off the things that's happening on the earth right now, like the bad is happening.
Yeah, like there's trouble on the earth right now.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why he's telling you what? Don't be shaken in your mind, or be troubled in your mind. Don't be troubled. Don't be shaken in your what? Your spirit. Nor by what? Word. Don't let somebody come and try to talk you out and leave in the truth and saying, yo, you know what I mean? If the Lord come back today and you're in that truth, you know what I mean? You're in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? You could be going to hell. You understand? Nor by some letter, somebody writing to you and telling you what? Giving you some, you know what I mean, stupid doctrine, you know what I mean, to try and vacate, to leave your post, to leave the truth. Right? Because it's telling you what? That the day of what? Christ is right at hand. Right? Christ is coming back, is right around the corner. So now the whole earth is in what? Turmoil. Right now is the best time to be in the truth. Right now. Because you're actually seeing what? What you're seeing right now, you being in the truth.
It's like it, man. You're seeing things play out.
Yes, you're seeing prophecies.
Okay.
You understand? You're seeing prophecies in this Bible coming to fruition. You understand? Read on.
It's like so go to verse 3.
Yeah.
Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
So say, let no man deceive you by what?
By any means.
No means, meaning no what?
So I get on.
Uh-huh.
No way.
No way. You know what I mean? Some Negro come on, you know what I mean, put some Torah cards in front of you and tell you, yo, this means that if you stay in the school. He's trying to do what?
Deceive you. So like it.
He's trying to deceive you to what? To leave the truth.
Okay.
You understand? Some preacher coming to you and say, yo, John 3:16, for God so loved the world. He is trying to do what?
So I get on.
He's trying to do what? Mm-hmm.
Deceive you.
Deceive you. And then you're a sister in the truth. What is the preacher going to tell you, or what is other people going to tell you to try and deceive you? Let me see if a sister can answer this. Quick. Type in, sis. And just to answer the sister question, yes, it is nigh on to being double-minded. It's nigh on to that. Right? Like being, you know what I mean, shaking in your mind. Now you're thinking, am I actually in the truth, or should I? No, who's telling the truth? Now you're confused. Now you're in two minds. Mm-hmm. No, what will a preacher or a brother or a sister try to tell a sister? What's the number one thing to try to tell sisters to try and bring them out to try and get them to lead the truth?
So like it.
The number one thing. Mm-hmm.
So it's like the one. The sister already said it, but
yeah,
that he should.
Go ahead.
He should have only one wife.
Yes, that's it. And yes, yeah, two sisters said it. Correct. You understand? He gonna come to you and say, nah, that man can have more than one woman. That's not what's in the Bible. And no, guess what? Your simple behind believes him, and you out. And then before you know it, you leave the brother who you was with in the truth, and now you go get some other man that is going to leave you again. And you're right back at the same spot the brother in the truth met you. You understand? Lonely as can be. You understand? Right? And in this timing that coming right now, Black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman, going to know the true value of having a Black man, a Hispanic man, or a Native Indian man. In this time that's coming, you're gonna understand how detrimental it is going to be for a man to be in that house. And if a man ain't in that house and ain't in that house, you're gonna understand how detrimental it is for a sister to be in the UPK. You understand? There's so many examples, you know what I mean, we could pull, you know what I mean, to show that a man is needed, brothers is needed. You understand? Right? That sister who just get deleted. Oh, you know what I mean, by that you know what I mean, by that murderer. What's that murdering bastard name? What's that cop name? I forget the cop name. Right? Who deleted that sister? I think the sister name is Sonia Massey. You understand? Like that should have been a General Commander YAHANNA saying that should have been brother she able to call. We are needed in this place. You're needed.
So I get on.
You understand? Come on.
It's Sean Grayson.
Yeah, that murderer. You understand? All right? Like, read on. So it said, let no man deceive you by any means. Read on.
For that day shall not come.
That day what?
For that day shall not come.
What day? What day is that? What day is it talking about? What day will not come? What day is that? What day is it talking about?
Oh, it's like it when Christ returned.
Yes, that's that day. That day when Christ returned with them 200 million angels. When Christ cracked that sky. Right? Read on.
Except there come a falling away first.
Except there come a what?
a falling away first.
A falling away first. What does that mean?
It's like a falling away, meaning brothers and sisters leaving outside of the school.
Oh, no. Except there come a what?
Oh, falling away first. Oh, it's like it. Except there come a falling away first.
Read on.
And that man of sin be revealed. The son of.
So what is that saying?
I'm not turning down.
What is that saying?
Slugging.
Come on.
It's pretty much saying, in order for that to happen, we as a nation has to, see the so-called oppressor for the devil that he is. It's like a veil being over your eyes that has to fall away so you can clearly see who the devil is. Meaning Christianity too. And I'm we can see that Christianity is a problem. So it's saying, be revealed, meaning it's right now we can't see it. It's that falling away, meaning we have to fall out of the voting, fall out of the Christian church. We have to realize the so-called oppressor of the devil and fall out of this love affair with him, meaning we got to see Caesar Borgia for the devil that he really is. Right now we can't see it. I'm thinking a metaphor like a woman with a veil over her face, and she can't really see her husband. Once that veil is lifted, then you can clearly see who this oppressor is.
I'm gonna help you, but you on it. You dead on it, right? So they say, except come a falling away first. You're right. Right now, what is going on in the Christian church that is totally against the Bible? What's going on in the Christian church? I wish somebody could pull one of the headlines from it. Come on.
I say everything honestly. The allowance to just willingly sin against the Lord.
Yeah, but something is going on right now in the Christian church that is like it's running through the Christian church like a plague right now. Come on.
LGBT, first gentleman and them thing there.
Yes, that's what's going on. You heard the stories, right? That's what's going on right now in the church. You understand? That's going on right now. Brother, burst yourself. You know what I mean? Brothers and sisters going, you know what I mean? Every day we get a new brother and sister coming into this truth. Why? Because there has to come a falling away first. You understand? You turn the TV on right now. That's why I said there's wars that's going on. You keep on watching it. You keep on, keeping track of it. Why? Because you can clearly see who's lying. You understand? You clearly see and you cannot trust these people. Now, if these people lying about everything on the TV, you think they won't lie about their identity of who they are? You understand? That falling away is coming. Black people, how many of you see like videos right now where brothers claiming that they're Israelites, but they're not in the school? You understand? They're not even in the school. Brothers, coming up, young men coming up in the streets saying, yo, I'm a Jew according to the Bible. You understand? Come on.
So I guess, sir, it's that video, right? What came to my mind was that video, I think it's in Brooklyn, and where this brother runs up to one of his Hasidims. And he says to the Hasidims, the real Jews is black people. Black people's a real Jew. And then the Hasidim turns and said, well, yeah, if you follow the Bible then. Follow the Bible then. That's what he says to the brother. And this brother, you understand, he had no connection to the school, but he had heard something that stirred his soul. Where he was able to confront this Hasidim fake Jew and say that to him, and he's like, he looks almost like a derelict, almost like.
Yeah, and it's happening right in front of your face. Remember I think it's the 2000 breakdown, right? right? The Lord give us what? Some extra time. And brothers and sisters been coming into the truth. You understand? Because there's a what? There's a falling away that has to what? Happen. And you're seeing it happening. You're seeing it happening. Brothers and sisters leaving these churches. Why? Because of what they're teaching. And because brothers and sisters hearing the truth. They're hearing it. And now they're doing what? They're questioning what's going on in that church. And now read that next part also too. And that man of sin.
And that man of sin be revealed. The son
now,
of
yes, now it's being what? It's being specific to the what? To the falling away. What is the falling away being specific to?
Salaki, sir. Is it the fall of the falsehoods or the Christian church? Like, is that part of the falling away?
Yes, that's what Kowal was saying. But it's speaking about it, that man. Who's that man of sin? Yes, the oppressor. You understand? And like what Cole was saying, like he has to be what? He has to be free. Right now, what did somebody I think said it earlier on. I think it was you, Yaniza. What did you say about the so-called Jewish man? What did you say? I think it was at the beginning of class.
Yes, and you know, all of the evil that they're doing to these people in the Middle East, they are still being presented to the world as the victim.
Yes, but you know, that man of sin, he has to be what? Revealed. And it's the falling away is what you're seeing taking place on the news right now. They're trying their best to have a pristine, what you call it, reputation. You understand? Yes. They're trying with the propaganda hard at. You know what I mean? 2 months or let's say 9 months ago, everything on the news would have been about what? Black people doing this, Hispanics on the border, this, everything would have been about us. You understand? But the earth can't turn the eye away from what the oppressor is doing. The oppressor in America is funding a what? What are they calling it right now?
Genocide.
A genocide. You understand? A genocide. You understand? Like that man of sin, he's going to have to be revealed. The what? The son of what?
Perdition.
It's like the son of perdition.
The son of perdition. Right? And you dare see it again. Son of. What does that son of means?
Like I got to.
That he comes from that state. Like he comes from that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Wherever he goes, that's hell. He brings hell with him.
Look it up in the is it in his Zondervan? Where's that son? That son of, remember that son of means he has a what?
It's like I got a Webster, the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Merriam-Webster definition of perdition.
You can give me that too, but I want to check to see it in the Zondervan. What does it say about it in the Zondervan? But go ahead.
Eternal.
Hey, what?
Eternal damnation, hell, utter destruction, and loss.
Right. But let's see what is the Zondervan. Who get it from in the Zondervan?
Darash has it, sir.
Go ahead. Yeah, man, get the Rash a hand, man. Get the Rash a hand, officer 50, brother. Get my hand. Good work. Go ahead.
All right. This is the definition of perdition on page 446 in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It says the final state of the wicked is referred to in popular usage. Men make in word a synonym for hell and eternal punishment.
Right. Right. We know that what? Hell is a what?
Condition.
Right. So which means this perdition is this man doing what? Is this condition? Just like Christ was called a what? Son of what?
Son of perdition.
No. Christ was called son of what?
So like you said, the son of God.
Yeah, son of God. You understand? Meaning what? His attributes is what? Closest to what?
The Most
to the
High.
Most High. Who's is closest to who?
Shatan.
Yeah, to hell, to a condition. You think, you understand? This man that running it right now, brother, he is, you know what I mean? What would the Bible call him? What? Satan, the red dragon, the you know what I mean?
It's like, if I may, sir.
Come on.
And with all the actions of the police, like the policing that's going on today, and then to hear Trump to say he's thinking about granting the police's immunity, like we all like we've seen the track record that they've been doing in the earth, and then you throw out the idea that they can have immunity from being brought to justice for the action. Like all of us are like, nah, they ain't gonna work. Everybody sees that, sir. A lot of us.
Yeah. Yes, because that is full out trying to tell. He's trying to tell his, what do they call them people? I think they call them white evangelicals. Oh boy, they're similar to the people who they call Zionists.
Come on.
You understand? Where they believe, they have a belief. Look up what's a Zionist. You know what I mean? They have a, you know what I mean, an ideology that is, you know what I mean, that is nigh on to what's his name? Hitler.
Come.
Well, what Hitler believed? What is it? Hitler was go ahead.
A pure race, and they were superior to all the other nationalities of the earth.
Yes. And now they don't call it Nazism, right? Look up what Nazism is. Let's look it up. Right, I see we have a question there, right? Somebody want to go to Exodus, and then we'll come back to it while you all find the definitions for me.
So, like, yeah, I got the definition for Zionist.
Come on.
This is Zionist from the Oxford Language Dictionary. A supporter of Zionism, person who believes in the development and protection of a Jewish nation in what is now Israel.
You understand? Meaning what? He believed what? Israel is only for who? The Jewish people.
Yeah.
And nobody else. So you on his land, you living in the West Bank, or you need to get the hell up out of there.
And Salakia, and they believe in taking care of that idea by any means necessary.
Yeah. And they get that from where? They get that from what? Reading what? The Bible, your book. You understand? But when you talk about loving your people, when you speak about unity, what do they call it?
You're racist.
Yeah, you're racist. That's the first thing that come out of the mouth. You're racist. You know how much time you hear that at camp? You all are a bunch of racists. When we never unalive nobody, we ain't dropping bombs on nobody and claiming that they're on our land. We not doing that. We not stopping nobody from, you know what I mean, slave and making the money. We not doing none of that. But we racist. You understand? Like they could believe in their Zionism. They could believe in what? That look at what's that Nazi thing? Nazi. I don't know if I just make up a word Nazism, whatever.
So like I said, I got Nazism.
Come on.
Nazism, a form of fascism with disdain for liberal democracy in the parliamentary system. It incorporates a dictatorship with fervent anti-Semitism, racism, Roman sentiment, scientific racism, white
Mhm.
supremacy.
That's it right there. White supremacy. White. You understand? Meaning what? They are what? They want to be what? Superior. Well, how is that different from Zionists? You understand? It just is. Come on.
It's just a different tribe's perspective. That's all it is.
That's all it is. But it's the same what? Concept. The same concept.
From the same people.
Yeah. You go ask them. Go ask all these so-called Jewish people. Go ask them where they really come from. And they're going to tell you what? Poland, Germany, Russia. They're going to tell you where the people actually came from. But these Jews, right? You know what I mean? That has to be what? That has to fall away. That whole I am a Jew has to fall away. And he has to be revealed as the man of what? Sin. Right? And there was the other one, the white evangelicals. So now you have what? The Nazis, who were the what? So-called what? Germans. Right? The German Europeans. Then you have the so-called what? Zionists, who's what? The so-called what? So-called Jewish people across there in Israel. And now you have what? The evangelicals, you know what I mean, Americans. Who have it for me? What do they call an evangelical? Them is the ones I think that believe in the what they call that again, boy?
The manifest destiny.
Yes, that this land belonged to them, and they want it. As Jan is just saying, it's just different. What? There's different tribes of so-called I.S.U.K that believe in what? The same thing, but just call it by a different name. No, you can't say you want your people to be superior and say, I'm being a Nazi, because now it's going to be doing what? It's already has a what? Negative connotation to it. You understand? So now we're gonna call it what? Evangelical white. Zionists. But they won't be called what? What they don't call them?
The son of perdition.
No. What they don't call them, but they rush to call us.
Like it.
Come on.
So Christian?
No.
So
I'm gonna say us, meaning us at camp. Come on.
Racist, sir.
Yeah, racist. They call us racist because we what? We love blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
We love our family, but they call us racist. These Zionists, they love their family, but they don't call them racist. These evangelical whites, they love their family, but they don't call them racist. They call them what? They call evangelical whites what? What do they call them?
They call them Christians.
Nah, give me a word that, you know what I mean, that's going to embody them all, because some of them going to be like, I'm not evangelical. I'm not, none of that. But guess what? If you call them this, it's going to compass all of them. They're what?
So like I said, it would be for their people?
Yeah, it starts with a P. They're what?
Prejudice?
Patriotic.
Oh.
Right? They'll be considered patriotic. So now, you not the word patriotic songs what? How does the word patriotic song compare to racist?
So like I said,
Come on.
it sounds like liberating. Like it sounds like white.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, it don't sound like being a racist act is to them is like is you low, you a scumbag. You understand? That's what it make it look like. But when you say somebody patriotic, it's this person gonna die for this country. You're gonna do this for this country. You'll do anything for this country. When what you saying you're going to do anything for who? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you racist. You understand? That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with people who, you know what I mean, who pride themselves on building and what? An image. Remember in Revelation when we talk about the image of the beast? You understand? They built an image ark. And that image is so etched in our minds from birth. You understand? That today in 2024, where everybody have a what? A literacy, meaning we could read. You understand? You could read. If you can't read, you could what? You're more likely could what? Comprehend. If somebody read the stuff to you. You know in the Bible it speaks about Christ being black. But that picture of Serge Bourget, you put it on the ground. You put it on the ground. Will an atheist walk on it? I would beg not. You understand? I would have to test it and see. You understand? Like that image done etched in our minds to the point whereas you could be in the truth for years, and somebody talk about Christ, and the first image comes into your mind is Serge Bourget. And then you have to, he black in your mind. He's black. You understand? Right? Go to the Exodus. Somebody read the question that the sister had, right?
Con. The sister says, Salaki, sir, I have a question. Exodus 12:43. When it says no outsiders are allowed to eat the Passover meal, who is considered an outsider? Someone who isn't Israelite?
Okay, let's read it.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 12, verse 43. And the Lord said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no stranger eat thereof.
Read on.
Verse 44. But every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof.
So what is this speaking of right here?
Like everyone. Speaking about who's able to eat at the Passover.
Yes, but there shall no stranger eat thereof.
Like
what's that talking about?
Talking about any other nation.
Go to the who could find the law of circumcision for me? Go to where it speaks about the circumcision. Anybody can find that for me quick? If not, I'll find it quick for you. Remember, in the New Testament, right? How serious was circumcision?
Salaki, sir. Are you talking about
that's before Christ came on the scene? Come on.
Are you talking about where it talks about after the 8th day, if you're not circumcised, you become a heathen?
Yes. Right. Remember, right? 1 minute. Just remember the Bible, you know what I mean? When you read it, remember it says two things, right? Because it's written in English, right? We not read it in Hebrew, it loses what? Loses its what? Its force. You understand? And also too, English is a what? Funny language, right? Is a bastard tongue we're learning. So when you read it, the context in which is in. So you understand? So a stranger could mean what? Look it up in the Zondervan. Let's look up stranger.
As they are you talking about Genesis 17 and 14? It says, and the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his skin is not circumcised.
Whichever one says that he's going to you're going to be
cut off from the
you're not going to be counted. Yes.
Oh, that's in this one right here as well, sir. It says Genesis 17 and 14. It says, in the uncircumcised man child.
Hold on. Look up the word stranger first.
Okay, come on, select.
Might want to start at verse 12. It has stranger in it also. Give you context.
Like the other one.
Oh, sorry, I got it.
Go ahead.
So like, I got it. Stranger. This is definition out of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary for stranger. Foreigner who put himself under protection of Israel and Israel's God, who submitted to many requirements of the law of Israel. And who was therefore given certain privileges.
Right. So the stranger that's given privilege is who?
Yeah, I know who that is. T with your brothers. All right then.
Come on. Who?
So
Come
like,
on.
It has to be an Israelite, sir.
Yeah. Who else is gonna be?
What the hell?
Right. So meaning what? They're two types of strangers, right? One could be what? A brother or a sister, and the other could be what? A heathen. Knows the context in which is written. You understand?
Okay.
Good. All right. Now go back to Kodam. Read what you're holding there for me.
Come on, it's the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 12. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you. Every man child in your generations, he that is born in a house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed. Verse 13. He that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with thy money, must needs be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant.
Yes, read on.
Verse 14. And the uncircumcised man child, whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people.
That soul shall be what?
Cut off from his people.
Meaning he will be no longer be called a what?
An Israelite.
But he is what? By blood an Israelite.
Come on.
That's how serious it was. That's how serious it is when it comes to that law of circumcision. You understand? Peter, you understand? And Paul, you understand? Had what? They had a discussion over what? That same circumcision in Romans. You understand? And Paul had to tell him, you had to explain to him that it ain't the one that what? The cutting it of the flesh, but the cutting of the what? Foreskin of the what?
Circumcision of the heart.
Yes, circumcision of the heart. Meaning what?
How you think, your mind.
Pertaining to what? Meaning what? The brothers who what? Who were outside of Jerusalem.
Statutes and commandments.
Yes. That's it. You understand? And Paul was trying to explain that to him. That's why Paul went to the brothers' way. Paul went to the brothers' way.
In the other nations.
Outside of Jerusalem.
Outside of Jerusalem, yes. Paul went outside of Jerusalem to the brothers outside of Jerusalem. You understand? That's Paul. Paul said he I forget the verbiage he used, but he said he went to them. You understand? He was assigned to go to them, right? And he had to, and that's why you read in Acts where Peter had the vision, and the Lord said, "What? Whatsoever what
he makes clean, call not unclean."
That's it. And that's what those brothers who were what? Who were outside of Jerusalem. Right? That's how serious it was. Now let's go back to Exodus. Start at verse 40 for me. Right? Now the Passover, right? What does the Passover signify?
40. Okay.
It's like,
The
sir.
Passover. Come on.
The Passover signifies our your freedom from oppression from the Egyptians, that we were led out of captivity in Egypt.
So who would have celebrated the Passover, the first Passover?
Only Salaki, if I could, sir. This goes with the kind of not with this question, but of course we know it's Israelites. But if I believe some people, they try to say, because there's this the scripture that says the mixed multitude. So they try to say that there might have been an Egyptian who was just tired of his higher ups. I'm tired of Ramses, so I want to go with y'all. They try to say that the mixed multitude that also left with us.
Okay. And now we're gonna come to that right now. The mixed multitude. Come on.
I was just about to say, Paul. I know you asked for it. It's just the apostle to the Gentiles, if I'm not mistaken. Paul.
Yes. Apostle to the Gentiles. Yes, that's it. Right. And Gentiles is another word similar to what?
Stranger.
Okay. And we'll come to that part with the multitude. Just hold that for after this one. Right? Read on.
So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 40. Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years.
Read on.
Verse 41. And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the self same day it came to pass, that all the hosts of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. Verse 42. It is
all the hosts of the Lord. Who's the host of the Lord?
It's like the
Israelites. Yes. Right. Read on.
Verse 42. It is a night to be much observed unto the Lord for bringing them out from the land of Egypt.
Right. So we're speaking about who?
Like everyone. Like expansion, the Israelites.
The Israelites, right? Read on.
This is the night of the Lord to be observed of all the children of Israel and their generation.
Of what?
This is the night of the Lord to be observed of all the children of Israel and their generations.
All right, read on.
Verse 43. And the Lord said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall
ordinance
of the Passover. There shall
what does it mean by the ordinance?
Like it, sir. If I may. It's the establishment of the order.
I'll take that. This is how the Passover. This is who have to what? Basically attend the Passover, come to the Passover. You understand? This is who is going to what? Participate in the Passover. Read on.
There shall no stranger eat thereof.
Right? There shall what?
There shall no stranger eat thereof.
Right? Read on.
But every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof.
Right? So who we talking about? Taba one, what does that colon mean after in English?
A colon is basically what comes after it is basically a description or a like just kind of just describing what came before it. Make it more clean, make it make sense.
So now it's speaking of when they talk about the but every man's servant, that's the who. Who's that talking about? They shall know what? Stranger eat thereof.
Okay.
But every what? Read on. Who reading for me? Who's sticking with me? Come on.
But every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof.
Tell me your name one more time, Ak.
It's like we at Exodus.
No.
Oh, it's like a Warrior.
A warrior. Keep that mic right by your mouth. Keep that finger right in the position where you last read. All right. I need a zoning right here with me. All right. Okay. Now, who is the stranger here?
It's like another Israelite.
Anybody else?
So like I said, what was that?
Who's the stranger here? There shall no stranger eat thereof.
So like it's that's talking about the heathen.
Anybody else? Is this a heathen or a brother?
Salakius.
Come on.
I was going to say that's someone that's not in the truth.
No,
Salakius,
don't say someone that's not in the truth.
So like I said, if
Come
I
on.
may, just going back to Genesis, it says that you cut off from your people. So if you cut off, that means that you're an Israelite, but you're not allowed to go to the Passover because you're cut off. So we're not actually dealing with you, period.
Yes. Right? Remember, the Passover is for who? Who's the Passover for?
Israel.
Israelites. Ain't no you if you are the door during Security Act and you let an African in, you in problems. You understand? Right? Only Israelites allowed in. Only. So who is he speaking to? He's speaking to who? To the Israelites. You understand?
Come.
Right? Read on.
Come, verse 45. A foreigner and a hired servant shall not eat thereof.
Read on.
Verse 46. And one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth out of the flesh a board out of this house.
Right. So it's telling you how to go about doing what? Holding the what? Passover, basically. You understand? Right? We know that what? We know off the break that what? A heathen could not come in. Right? Tabo, go to the mixed multitude.
Come, constant. Come, constant. Like you said, I'm getting it right now. Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 38. And a mixed multitude went up also with them.
And let's read up above.
Come,
right. So the mixed multitude is who?
So like I said. Is it Israelites?
Anybody else? Yeah, that convince me when you say is it Israelites.
So like I said, Israelites that didn't believe or they had a different belief, like they believed in other gods and all of that other stuff. So like,
yes. The Bible have one flow, right? Then if this mixed multitude has to deal with other nations, then what would you have to say? Then what are you saying?
that they could also be with us in the kingdom of heaven, or come
That's
with
it.
us.
Yes, that's it. You understand, Tabo One?
Come, sir. It's like if I could, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That's you know what I mean. That's what people be trying to. They try to say. They try to say that this is proof that the kingdom or salvation is not only for Israelites by blood or by birth.
Right.
If a heathen is willing to, accept a certain place, you know what I mean, say that, he learns about our culture, learns about the Most High, he learns about Christ and so on. They say, well, that the scriptures are saying that he can be with us, because now the same way how if I'm an Israelite, but if I go and worship fat Buddha, I would be treated like I'm not. So this, like, well, a heathen, if he goes away from fat Buddha and starts saying Yahweh Shem Shabrakatah, because he's taking our culture, he can be one of us. Like they try to say Ruth did the same thing. Okay. So like,
right. And they just don't understand the Bible. The Bible have one flow. The Bible is for who?
Israel.
It's for Israel.
Concert.
Yes, that's for Israel.
You want to jump to verse 36, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 36. And the Most High gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians. Verse 37. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramesses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot that were men, beside children. Verse 38. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds, even very much cattle.
Right. So remember, if you were in a mixed multitude, what more than likely happened? You weren't doing what the Lord tell you to do. You understand? You wasn't doing, so more than likely what would have happened? What could you say somebody in the mixed multitude was doing?
So like yes, sir, they would have been probably separated.
Either separated. Okay, give me something more physical. What could have happened? So remember, they're in Egypt, right? They're in slavery, they're in captivity.
So like I said,
just think today. Come on.
Are you asking how would someone who is not following the Lord be a part of the mixed multitude?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So like they got an uncle. They got an uncle who was following Moses, and the uncle told him, "Come on," or maybe they was just family.
Okay, so come on. Let me see if
Well, with the mixed multitude, it was the ones that obeyed Moses and the ones that didn't give a damn, that didn't even care. Like some of the brothers, like now, they're not for the truth. They don't care about Commander YAHANNA, what we say about World War III and all that. But when you get thrust out after the Most High killed the firstborn, you ain't got a choice.
Yes.
You don't have a choice but to get the hell out. Like it could have been an ordinance nowadays. It'll be some kind of mandate. Well, all Negroes and Latinos are X, Y, and Z. You got to go. But you don't have a choice when you're not in power. Right. Most High God, it was some agree with Moses, put the blood over the door and everything like that, and other ones didn't agree with Moses, just like now. But the mixed multitude, those who agreed, those who didn't. But just like nowadays, we're here in the school doing the work of the Lord. It's gonna come a time where brothers, we might, Commander YAHANNA could say something or do. It's brothers who gonna listen and not want to go with it. Same type of deal. But they got punched out as a thing. They didn't have a choice but to go. They knew who Israelites were. We were in Goshen. We looked different. We got thrust the hell up out of Africa. I mean, out of Egypt.
Yes, that's correct. You understand? That's why. What did they? When Moses went up to the mountain, what did they do?
They built a golden calf.
Why would they build a golden calf? Who do you think built a golden calf?
Of Egypt.
Yes. which means what was some of us doing in Egypt?
Serving the other
Other gods.
Yeah.
That's why when you came out, you had what? The Lord give you what? Rules. You understand? You should have no other God but me. You understand? I'm a jealous God. You can't do this. You can't shave your head bald. Why? Because of what? Because the Egyptians did all of that. You understand? Right? And then it goes back to the what? To the circumcision also too. You understand? Right? All right. So we go good with this. Come on.
I want to know if this could be a precept to like for the multitude as far as proving that it's Israel.
Come on.
This is a book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 1. It says, on that day they read in the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written that the Ammonite and the Moabite should not come into the congregation of God forever. Verse 2. Because
Read that one more time. Where you at? Tell me where you at.
Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 3.
Nehemiah. Go ahead.
It says, on that day they read in the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written that the Ammonite and the Moabite should not come into the congregation of God forever. Verse 2, because they met not the children of Israel with bread and with water, but hired Balaam against them, that he should curse them. Howbeit our God turned the curse into a blessing. And my point, verse 3. It says, now it came to pass when they had heard the law that they separated from Israel all the mixed multitude. Would that be a precept of proving that Israel is the mixed multitude in this context, sir?
Okay, tell me Nehemiah what?
Nehemiah 13, 1, verse 3.
Hold on. Nehemiah 13 and 1.
Through verse 3.
Right, read it one more time.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 1. On that day they read in the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written that the Ammonite and the Moabite should not come into the congregation of God forever. Verse 2, because they met not the children of Israel with bread and with water, but hired Balaam against them, that he should curse them. Howbeit our God turned the curse into a blessing. Verse 3, now it came to pass when they had heard the law that they separated from Israel all the mixed multitude.
And what's the question you're asking?
With this mixed multitude, is it saying that where they separated the people from is the mixed multitude of Israel?
Okay, this I'll have to get for you.
Come.
How it's worded. All right, I'm gonna get this one for you.
Come, throw out, sir.
All right, Annabelle. All right, any more question? Okay. I know we're almost up on the time. Let's go to this, right? Let's go to Luke 10 and 30. Right, we'll go to the what you call it again? The Good Samaritan. Come on.
In the scripture that other one just read a while ago, could it be that the mixed multitude was the Israelites who were marrying the Ammonites and the Moabites?
Yeah, I'll confirm that. That's something I wanna confirm first.
All
right.
So I got it for you. You said Luke 10 and 30?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got it. This is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 30. And Jesus said, and Jesus answering said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his remnant and wounded him. It's like a raiment and wounded him and departed, leaving him half dead.
Right. Sit down one more time. Read one more time.
Come on, sir. And Jesus answering said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell upon thieves, which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him and departed, leaving him half dead.
Right. So this is Christ giving what? He's giving them a what right now?
A parable, sir.
A parable. Yes. Right. Right. Read on.
Verse 31. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side.
Okay. Now, this is what you had to do, right? With this, right? Now, what? Okay. They call it what? The Good Samaritan, right? That's what the Christians call it, right?
Okay.
No, we're going first. Let's look up Jericho. Yeah, it's on the van. Look up Jericho. Right? No, before you read Jericho, brother, read verse 32 for me.
So you said verse 30 again?
32.
Okay,
32.
And likewise, it's like verse 32. And likewise, a Levite, when he was at place, came and looked on him and passed by on the other side.
Okay, good. Solid. Who have the we're asking for? Jericho. Zondervan.
So like that one. I have it right
here. Go ahead.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary for Jericho. City 5 miles west of the Jordan and 7 miles north of Dead Sea. 800
Does it say any what Jericho? Who lived in Jericho?
Give it to Benjamin, and rebuilt by Hiel.
So who lived in Jericho? This was an Israelite city. You remember when we surrounded Jericho and took it?
The walls of Jericho.
Yes. Right? So the Israelites lived in here. So this certain man went down from Jerusalem. This certain man would be what? That went down from Jerusalem is a who?
Say again, sir?
The certain man. Who's that certain man that went down from Jericho?
Israelite, sir?
Yeah, Israelite. You understand? That's an Israelite. No, the man that passed him on the way was a what? He was a priest. He was be a what?
Israelite.
He would be an Israelite.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Levite would be a what?
Israelite.
Israelite. Right? No, read on. Go back to the Bible. Right? Go back to the Bible.
Start back at 32.
33.
That's a calm. Verse 33. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was.
But a what?
A certain Samaritan.
Why does it just say Good Samaritan though?
Because they always see things that are not there.
Well, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll give me a little more.
Salaki, sir. I was gonna say because Christianity say that it's a way the Good Samaritan is a way for them joining the other nation to Israelites, sir.
Oh boy, you on it. So they base this story on what?
All nation, God died for Christ died for everybody.
You almost had it. Come on.
They base it on love everyone.
That's exactly what Zion was saying also too. Okay. But give me a little more. What are they basing? this Good Samaritan on?
Salaki, sir. If I may. Okay, so the Christians say the Good Samaritan, Salakia, he did the brother right, and they perceive him as not being an Israelite. So this is showing, they try to show that Israelites didn't even care for their own, but another nation was better in conduct than the Israelite.
Right, but they say Good Samaritan, but Good Samaritan is not in the scripture. They say a certain Samaritan.
So that case, if I may.
Come on.
So they use the word good. So that when someone of another nation acts something, do something that's perceived to be good, then they'll say that they could be a part of Israel.
So what are they basing this whole Good Samaritan on?
That good can come from other nations.
I'll take that. Kodam. Yes, meaning any nation could be good. Any person could be good. But good is not in there. Now look up Samaria.
Salakia, so you wanted the definition of Samaritan?
Samaria.
Look up
Samaria.
This is the Google definition of Samaritan. A charitable or
No. Zondervan. Come on.
Like the other one.
Come on.
This is the definition from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary for Samaritans. The inhabitants of Samaria, the region rather than the town. Which derived its name
Does it say who was in the land of Samaria? If the first people who was in the land of Samaria?
Khan, sir. Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Salaki, sir. It's talking about the Northern Kingdom. The Northern
That's right. That's right. So the Northern Kingdom was in there first, but we know Israel was what? Was conquered by the Assyrian. And the Assyrian did what? Just like any kingdom that goes and conquer another nation, like for example, let's look at America today. They conquered the Native Indians, right? And who did they bring into the Native Indian land? They brought who? The Arabs. They brought the Chinese. They brought what? These other nations amongst them. And now what happened to the so-called people that they brought in amongst them? Now we became what? Servants to them. You understand? Right? Now, read on.
Go on, sir.
But before you read, read that part over. That's that verse over one more time.
Go on. This is verse 33. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him.
And he had what?
Compassion on him.
This only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians could do this. Could be what? Compassionate. You understand? Like this. You understand? Christ was speaking about a what? A brother. You understand? Read.
Verse 34. And went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn, and took care of.
So what's the point of the story here now? What's the point of the story? What's the point? What's the actual point of this? So we know that what? The oppressor, he said what? Good Samaritan to do what? To take away what from it? To take what away from it?
Like the other one. The power of another Israelite doing for another Israelite.
Yeah, he took away the what? Race from it when he says good. So now he says Good Samaritan. He took away what? Race from it. You understand? right?
Oh,
It's important to know that what is very pivotal to know what we are doing. You know what I mean? Like what we're doing right now, and it has nothing to do with what. This has nothing to do with loving your so-called oppressor, right?
So, okay, sir.
Come on.
Also, this point is a heavy point because also when the Samaritan was helping Christ, they would have the world believe that that brother also was a heathen as well.
Yes, right. They say good Samaritan because he is good because of his what? He's good because of his what?
his deeds. So.
Yes, I'll take that because of his action. That's why they say good Samaritan. But there's no good in front of the Samaritan. The Christians imply that. Why? Because the devil, the Bible speaks of, he is trying to say what? You are good because of your actions. You understand? So now what you're seeing going on the earth, it's confusing to you because you've been told that what? You good because of your what? Your action. You understand? Because of your action. You not good because of who your people is. You good because of your action. So you understand? So now a white man, his race does not matter as long as what? As long as the white man say what to you? Good morning. Good morning, such and such. You what? Oh, he must be good. He polite. He good to me. He's a good. Why, you know what I mean? Why do brothers and sisters when at camp, they like to say what? Not all of them. There's somewhat. There's some
good white man.
Yeah, there's some good white man. There's some good white man. You understand? And that come from the brainwashing. You understand that they done did with this Bible. Right? And also too, so no, you know what I mean? No, because he helping you with your bills, he paying what? He getting your TANF, he getting you everything. You understand? That you need. You're hungry, he feeding you. Now here comes the where's that organization who would always begging for money? What's the organization name again?
FEMA, sir?
Black Lives Matter?
Not Black Lives Matter. The white one.
Red Cross?
Red Cross. You understand? Now they come and put money. They come and give you what? Clothes, food, and shelter. Now guess what? They're good. Not knowing that they're the same people having you in what? In that situation you're in. You understand? The same people dropping the bomb is the same people bringing you food. You understand? Right? Right? So they want what? Righteousness to be about what? They want righteousness to be about what? Bankeal. They want righteousness to be about what?
Salaki, sir.
No, hold on. Bankeal. They want righteousness to be about what?
Repeat the question. Repeat the question, Baba Kusha.
They want righteousness to be about what? When I said they, meaning the ones who say good Samaritan.
About your deeds, the things that you do.
Yeah, about your deeds. Yes. What you do. When righteousness is about your what?
Your nation, sir.
You almost had it. I might give it to you. But they want righteousness is about what?
Obedience.
No, because that's will be what? If it's obedience, then what?
The white.
Yes. So righteousness should be about your what?
Slack.
Yanez are very close to it. He nigh on to hitting it. Come on.
Like it one.
I was going to say actions.
Say that one time.
I was going to say your actions.
You
No.
like it.
Then that's somebody saying it there just now. Who said that? There?
Like everyone.
Righteousness is your race. It's about your seed.
So like
come on.
I didn't want to cut you off, otherwise I just had a question based on that.
Come on.
Just okay. So, you know, if somebody say, well, the Bible say that, you know, God is a just God. So you mean to tell me that if a person who happens to be born an Israelite, but you know they abuse women or they abuse children or they unalive people, you telling me that they're more righteous than, you know, a so-called white man who's never done any of that, who's never harmed a fly in his life? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that? If God is just, why would he look at the Israelite who does these terrible things as more righteous than this, you know, this other person, just because he happens to be born to a certain race? How will we show? You know what I'm saying?
Give me Amos 3:1.
Okay.
Amos 3:1. Right? And as a matter of fact, hold that. Go to Romans. We'll go straight to it. Go to Romans 9 and 4. Start at 4.
Okay.
Right? No. Romans, starting from Romans 1 will be good. But just for time's sake, I'm going to start at 4.
Okay. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory?
Who pertaineth the what?
The adoption. And the
And
glory. And the covenant. And the giving of the law.
And the what?
And the giving of the law.
Read
and
on.
the service of the Most High. And the promises. Verse 5.
Now, question I would ask people, right? If the so-called oppressor, right, could be one of God's chosen people, right? Then what you're saying about God with him being over the earth, then it will what? Basically contradict the Bible. You understand? It will you could go in there and pull tons of scriptures to do what? To contradict the Bible, basically. You understand? That's just a, a broad view of it. But read on.
Okay, sir. Verse 5. Whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came, who is over all, God bless forever. Amen.
Right? God bless forever. So remember what it says, right? Right? Whose are the what? The Father concerning the what?
Flesh.
Concerning the flesh. Right? Read on.
Okay, verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Right, read on.
Verse 7. Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children.
Neither they're the seed of Abraham, meaning they're not all their what? They're not all what?
Children.
Read on.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
You understand? This has to deal with what? What I'm speaking about here has to deal with what? It has to deal with what? What is this trying to tell you? It has to deal with what? Talk about
like your lineage.
Come on. Lineage. Your race. Your seed. You understand?
Okay.
When Esau came and got us and put us on the boat, did he separate us by bad and good Israelites? Did he do that? No, he didn't do that.
No, sir.
You understand? You are righteous because of your what? Your seed. And that righteousness because of your seed, meaning what? Now the good Samaritan, the Samaritan don't, ain't look as what? You can't now go bring a heathen in and say, well, he's good. You don't decide that. You understand? What did the Lord tell you about Esau? According to the Bible.
Salakia, sir, that he
Come
has
on.
a perpetual hatred of us.
A perpetual hatred.
He can't
And
be
he
made
he can't what?
be made straight.
Yes, he can't be made straight. So now is he speaking about an individual?
Right.
You understand? No, this is speaking about a nation of people. So who could be righteous? Israelites could be righteous, not because of what I say. Read on.
Come, sir. Salagi. Come. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Verse
Read
8.
on.
That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High.
The children of the flesh is not the children of the Most High. You understand? They're not the children of the Most High. Meaning the children of who? The children who ain't come from
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yes. If you ain't come from that, then you what? You just a child of the what? The flesh.
Right.
Read on.
Come. But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
Yes. You have this seed means you have a potential as an individual to be what? Righteous. But as a nation, we are righteous. You understand? You understand? That seed. Read on.
Come, sir. Verse 10, it's like in verse 9. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. Verse 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac.
You're right. Now, this is speaking about what? Jacob now. You understand? Read on.
Come. Verse 11. For the children being not yet born.
For the children being what?
Not yet born.
For the children not being born. Read on.
Neither having done any good or evil.
No good, no evil. Read on.
That the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand. Not of works.
Not of what?
Not of works.
Not your deed. Your deed don't make you what?
Children.
It don't make, yeah. Right? Read on.
But of him that calleth.
So what is that saying? What is that saying?
It's like it, sir. It's saying the Lord already decided who he was going to love and who he was going to hate before they even got a chance to do anything good or bad.
So he chose you to be righteous on you.
That's right.
You understand? That bastard called Esau, he's the wicked on the face of the earth. Ain't nothing he could do right now to be considered good. You understand? As a nation. You understand? Ain't nothing he could do. That's why the Bible, the Bible speaks about what? When you look into the Zondervan, what does it say about Esau? What does the Zondervan say about Esau? Anybody can paraphrase it for me?
So like I said, I believe it says that Esau is the only nation that's not given any promise of salvation or
yes,
basically they're toast.
Yes, yeah, they're done. You understand? So now they have to come up with certain terminology to make it look as if what? God, I mean, they're God people. God loves them. You understand? So now you have what? The Good Samaritan. So now knowing that, what is the story about? Now knowing all of that, this story has nothing to do with what? A heathen. This has to do with who? The certain man is a what? Is who? The certain man is a? Say that one time.
Israelite.
Israelite. The priest who passed him on the way is a what? The Levite is an Israelite. And the Samaritan is a who?
Israelite.
Is an Israelite. But what is the story trying to get to understand?
It's like it's our brotherhood.
It is brotherhood. It is brotherhood. Give me a little more.
Salaki, sir. Would it be like certain position that was in position to help us? They're not, but the Samaritan or another brother that would. You know what I mean?
A brother who's what? Not a priest and not a Levite.
Come on.
You understand? The priest, by right, according to our tradition, he's supposed to do what with this man?
Take care of the people.
Yeah, he's supposed to help him. But a Samaritan, you understand, who just walking about his way, he took him up and took care of him. You understand? You are the Samaritan. You understand? Your preacher and them, Creflo Dollar and T.D. Jakes, they walking past your brothers and sisters in the street. They don't want to have nothing to do with what? With the ghetto. They want to have nothing to do with no brother who can't do what, or no sister that can't do what, can't bring money into these churches. These churches right now is, you know what I mean, is in serious trouble to the point now, whereas they're going now all out to get what? To make what? These LGBTQ part of the congregation. To bring what? All this is about what? Money. Money, money, money. You understand? Like, there's no money to be made in helping what? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. None. And your priests and them, they know it. You understand? But you go and see one and do what? You're going to bring him in. You're going to clean him up from off the street. You understand? He need food. When he comes to class, you what? You give him food. You send him on his way. Sometimes you might need a couple dollars just to get on the bus to come to class. I mean, he needs somebody to bring him to class. You understand? You taking care of the people who what? Them priests and them refuse to take care of. Who would just pass, they would just pass them and not even talk to them. We acknowledge them. You understand? This story has nothing to do with any heathen. This has to do with what Yermak saying, this is Christ trying to show you what real brotherhood is about. What it is about. You understand? All right? All right, you're good with this, right? Any questions? Any questions? If not, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Bankaya. All right? Yes, and just one thing, right? What Bar is saying is correct also too. Just like Acts 10 and 2, right? When Cornelius was called a what? A devout man. Who the Christian church writer said Cornelius is?
Say he was a Roman, Slugger, sir.
Yes, he was a Roman, but he was actually a brother. You understand? And we know that from the word what? Devout. You understand?
Okay.
Right? Now, he is an Israelite. Cornelius is a brother. You understand? All right?
Okay.
Okay. With that, I'll pass the class over to Priest and Officer Bankaya.
Clap it up, clap it up. I imagine we're going to render one courteous salute to Captain I.S.U.P.K. I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahshai Brakatham.
Yadwatah. Hands down, Sar, turn and face the sisters. I imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to our sisters. I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak. Yahweh. Good job. I.S.U.P. needs to be seated. I.S.U.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roof for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew, it's pronounced ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, a free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation, we have the memorial blowing of trumpets the first day of the 7th month, which is Wednesday, October the 2nd of this year, according to the book of Leviticus, 23rd chapter, verses 24 through 25. We also have the Midwest Cookout, which will be held in Detroit this weekend from the 1st through the 5th. Get with your camp leader, let them know your whatever your plans are. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, class is dismissed.